What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to show you the best list for not 100, but 200 of the best value stocks to invest in. For those of you who don't know what value stocks are, here is Investopedia's definition of value stock refers to a share of a company that appears to trade at a lower price relative to its fundamentals, such as dividends, earnings, sales, making it appealing to value investors. Who are value investors? That is investors like Warren Buffett, the greatest investor of all time, who owns Berkshire Hathaway and has returned about 20% a year every single year for 50 years straight. And he's worth over $100 billion. So take it from the king of investing. Some of you may think he's old and washed up, but you cannot talk until you have $100 billion towards your net worth. But value stocks are very sought after because they typically will have better returns over the long run, which I will show later on in the video. But before that, guys, check out my channel, smash that like button, subscribe. We're at 16,100 subscribers. I thank all of you for that. I got tons of great videos to look at to teach you about the stock market and a bunch of videos to teach you how to make these cool portfolio trackers in Google Sheets. But let's dive right in. This is the secret sauce right here. It is the value ETF. It is a Standard & Poor's value ETF. The ticker symbol is SPYV. V standing for value. Very easy to remember. Maybe you don't want to do the research to buy into individual value stocks and you'd rather just invest into an ETF. Well, then stop the video. You're done. Here you go. $40 per share. This is a great ETF to invest in, but we're not here to just talk about the ETF. You click on holdings. Here's the list of the top 200 stocks that is in this ETF. There's even more. There's 433 holdings total. You can start a free trial to look at that, but I think 200 is more than enough. Start chipping away at this list. I mean, we could look down the list. I mean, the first one is Berkshire Hathaway. That's Warren Buffett's company, and that's its largest holding of 3%. JP Morgan, Disney, Bank of America, Johnson & Johnson. We've heard of all of these companies. I may just not have realized that they are currently value stocks and great buying opportunities. So if we go down the list, one that pops out to me is Visa. I own Visa. It is in my main stock portfolio. And if we jump over to it, you could see Visa has been in a downtrend since late July. So yeah, this is a great buy the dip opportunity. I bought some on, I believe, September 1st, and I think I bought some back here as well. I just keep buying down because I'm not planning on selling this. I've probably held on to it since maybe probably a year now, maybe even a little more than a year. It is one of my biggest positions. Well, that's a lie. I mean, I only have 14 positions in my main portfolio, so it's just one of those 14, but a decent amount of my portfolio is allotted to that. And if we just look on TradingView really quick, it has been going down almost 12% now. So we're at a 12% correction for Visa, but it is fundamentally a great company. It has beat earnings. You could see down here for 4 quarters in a row. Probably even more. Yeah, 5, 6. We could keep going back to try to find a negative quarter. But here we go, all the way back here, back in 2019. So all of 2020 and so far 2021 has been really well for Visa. So yes, I'd say this stock is at a nice discount, touching the 200-day moving average. And I didn't even need to look at the technical analysis on this because I was just able to find it through stockanalysis.com. checking out the value ETF. So if you're someone that wants to get into value investing, you want to pick up some value stocks, but you don't know where to start, it's right here, stockanalysis.com. Type in up here SPYV, you hit enter, and it will bring you back to the overview of the SPYV index. You jump over to holdings, and then you can just look through this list. Ooh, maybe I want to invest in Verizon. There you go. It goes right here, and then you can look through the financials and see that the company is very financially sound. So this pretty much does all the heavy lifting for you, and then it's just you cherry picking the stocks that you like. And again, if you're someone that doesn't want to put in the work, then just buy the ETF, and you have 433 value stocks to your name. This index, well, this ETF is one of the 2 ETFs that are in my IRA. I only have 2 ETFs in my IRA. I don't have any single stocks in my IRA. That's for my main portfolio, my brokerage account. My IRA, more conservative, just 2 ETFs. It is the SPYV and it's the NASDAQ. I like the NASDAQ because it's very aggressive, but at the end of the day, SPYV will probably outpace the NASDAQ over the long run. And I'm going to show you guys how it will in 1 second, because you guys may think, well, instead of investing in value stocks, that's only 32% up over the past year and only 60% over the past 5 years. I could have easily invested in maybe the SPYG, which is all the growth stocks, and be up 163% over the past 5 years. 5 years is too short of a time to look at. You need to look at even further. This is the one downfall of stock analysis. If you go to the max, you see this actually didn't happen. It didn't drop from $55 all the way down to $14 back in 2010. What really happened was, I think there was a split, and stockanalysis.com does not account for the splits, so that's why it looks like that. So if we just jump over to TradingView again really quick, this is the SPYV since IPO, which was back in October of 2000. So here's the dot-com bubble, here's the housing market crash, and then here's the bull run that we're currently in. This is a much better time frame, over 20 years worth of data to look at. Not only do I have the percentage on so we can see how much it went up, but I also turned adjusted on. This is data adjusted for dividends. Without it, we're only at 140%. If we include the dividends, we're at over 311%. This is the SPYV. If we look at the SPYG, it's not as good. Still a great return, but it's not as good as the SPYV. It struggled a lot after the dot-com bubble, and then it suffered again during the housing market crash, and it's obviously recovered, but you could see after its IPO, it took over 13 years to fully recover, but that was not the case for the value ETF. So value stocks do perform much better over the long run. I mean, I would rather have 300 plus return in 20 years than only 250. Again, both of them are great returns, but we're all about making money here. So the more, the better. But that is all you have to do, guys. You go over to stockanalysis.com and then you type in SPYV, and then you could check out all of these stocks. The list is here. It's free. You don't even need to pay for this, which I think is amazing. I'm not sponsored by stockanalysis.com. They probably don't even know I exist. I found this website, and it's my new favorite website. And if you're not a value investor, that's all good. Maybe you're a dividend investor. There's also the SPYD. So here's 200 dividend stocks that you can invest in, or you could at least go here to do the research and figure out, let's see, Kellogg. I like eating cereal, so maybe I want to invest in this. And then check out the financials. Check out your dividend yield, 3.61%. That's pretty good. It's just this website is a great tool, and this is a great way to find all of these stocks if you want to cherry pick stocks, or if you just want an index as well. And again, we can't leave out the SPYG. If you are someone that wants to get very aggressive and think that we're still in a bull market, here are the list of 240 if you do the free trial, but at least you could see the first 200 growth stocks within this index. And then you could just click on them and then do your own research on them. But again, guys, SPYV. I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And guys, as always, I will see you in the next one.